I was born and raised in Monticello, Utah. It was a great place to be raised. It's a small town, and my father was in livestock, so we were around animals all our lives, and had brother and sisters, and we just loved each other, and I had wonderful friends. And living in a small town has challenges and blessings. And to me, I can really only see the blessings because I really felt so loved by everyone there and knew everyone and everyone knew me, and it was a wonderful place to grow up and wonderful family. My parents weren't active when I was young. When I was 9, my parents were reactivated, probably through, I think it was called Project Temple back then or something, and I'm sure many other factors, but that was a really important time in my life. I saw the change that came into our family, and especially into my parents' lives, when they totally came from an inactive situation to full activity, and were just some of the best members of the church you'd ever know. And I just saw the effect of that temple, those temple covenants in their lives.
I bet that's helped you over the years. As you've worked in different callings in the church, I noted that you've served in every auxiliary and in the community as well, but to have seen that transition in your family has probably been very helpful.
Oh yeah, just to see what power's in the covenants of the temple. You know, my father smoked and drank beer and didn't ever attend church and didn't have a calling, of course. He was raised by a good, active family. But you know, as they were in their young adult years, and it was the war times, they both drifted. And so when they were married, they were just married civilly and had children. And they had us attend primary and Sunday school. And as a child, when you go and your teachers are teaching you the word of wisdom and the importance of temple marriage, and you know you don't have that in your own family, you know, there's just really a hollowness and a sadness that you feel when you know you're not being blessed that way. And so you can't even imagine the joy that came to our family when those changes took place. And it's been a real nice thing to be able to bear testimony to members of the church, because I know there are a lot of people who have the same situation.
Right. How did that influence you in raising your children when you looked back on your youth and not having the experience of a priesthood holder in the home?
It made me very grateful, because I was just so grateful to have found someone who was, you know, so valued in the church. One of the first things that impressed me, we met in high school, and it impressed me so much that the gospel and the church were core to everything he was, and so it's made me grateful. And of course we wanted our children to have the same blessings in their lives, so it's been ever our teaching, you know, and pointing out the blessings that come from the temple.